know what it is. They just told me to say it.
Many a memory for thousands of ravers across the country, being one of the first legal pay parties to attract 6,000 plus. Here we are at the original home in Jenkins Lane, Barking, where it all began. I'm here with Paul Nelson and his younger brother, Matthew Nelson, better known to all of you as Slipmatt. Paul, you were the main instigator of Raindance. Where did the idea of pay parties come from, and was it yours?
The original idea, the raves were from like the Sunrise and Energy. They were starting to fade away where the police were really clamping down on them. I found this site and I did a couple of illegal pay parties where people had meeting points, and they went really well. And then the site was really good, so I approached the council and the police about holding a legal party. It was going to be the first ever one in the country. After about a year, different people were applying. They were getting other councils to come and see what we were doing here. And gradually different authorities started to realise that there isn't really anything that wrong with it, as long as they're organised properly.
So how long ago did Raindance first start? What year was it?
The first one was we started working on it in summer '89, and it was in September '89.
Did you only ever hold the Raindances here?
No, this was their main home site. We had over 20 large festivals here, but I also held events in Cambridgeshire, Leicestershire, down in Bath, right up north, various sites around the country. So this was the main recogniser of like the Raindance site.
Slipmatt, you used to play at every Raindance. What is your best memory, and do you wish that the vibe was still the same today?
The vibe is still there, sort of. In a different way, but it's still a good vibe, the parties that I'm playing at now. We still have parties where, I'm doing something in Scotland on Saturday, which should be about 12,500, and that's all like open air, marquees.
But the Raindance, the first sort of piece that you stayed at.
Yeah.
So Paul, how did you find these venues?
Well, this venue was a friend of mine actually owned it. This, believe it or not, was a sports ground.
A sports ground?
Yeah. So this one was quite easy to find because I already knew the guy that owned it. But different sites around the country, I used to advertise in Farmers Weekly, or I just used to get different...
What other sites did you do?
They was mainly farms around the country. And just where farmers got to hear about these big raves going on. I used to get phone calls every other week, different farmers saying, can you use my site? Most of them I used to drive up to, and they used to have a house next door to it, so you couldn't use them. But it was difficult, but occasionally you found a really good site. And,
so why did you do these pay parties?
Why?
Yeah. You just wake up one morning and think, right, that's a money earner.
Yeah, it wasn't just the money. It was, I just really enjoyed it. I loved the scene. Still love going out to the clubs. It's just I enjoy it. Obviously the money's good, but I just enjoyed it. The two massive marquees, like big tops, were over on this side, the right-hand side of the field.
The marquees are there?
Yeah, the fun fair usually over the far side.
And what did you have on the fun fair? The big wheel?
Big wheels.
Waltzer?
Big wheels, waltzers, bumper cars, yeah. I mean, we had
quite a big fun fair, then?
Yeah, we had different rides each time. We had about 3 rides each event, because we had about 20 events here, and different rides all the time. Then we had big cinema area here, big outdoor screen.
So this whole area was used?
Yeah.
Basically?
Yeah, massive site.
And whatever happened to Raindance?
We just felt we'd had our time. We'd been doing it for 3 years, so it was time to move on.
Please like, tag, share and subscribe.
So this is CLUBAVISION, and this is how it's done. This is CLUBAVISION, CLUBAVISION's #1.
Where's a rave man?